Hi everyone, I am here with a true short story from our book, When God Winks at You. If you've ever seen Andy Griffith, as of one show he played on, we're going to talk about Barney Fife today. Don Knotts. I turned to the wrong page, sorry. Don Knotts' big day. Many would agree that television's most enduring, most likable character is Barney Fife from the Andy Griffith Show as the deputy sheriff with an empty gun. Barney was the quintessential sidekick. He could make you laugh just by pursing his lips. Yeah, he could. Wearing a surprised look and nervously shaking his head, we came to know him with the actor who played him, Don Knotts. Don Knotts was a struggling New York actor in the mid-50s. Like many others in his shoes, he would hang out at the NBC drugstore, hoping that some good fortune, or at least some useful casting gossip, would come his way. Late one afternoon, he shared a cup of coffee with an acquaintance, another wannabe actor who had a tidbit of hot information. That day, a downtown casting agent was holding final auditions for a new Broadway play. Don looked at the clock. It was almost 4:30. He calculated that if he rushed to the subway, he might make it there before 5. Soon Don was dashing through throngs of people on the New York streets, bounding down the subway steps two at a time and jostling through the crowds to get along the subway. He anxiously looked at his watch. The train was late. Finally it came. At Wall Street, he bolted through masses of people up the stairs to the street. He quickly looked around to get his bearings. Then he saw the casting agent's address right across the street. Taking a chance, he dashed through the mid-block traffic into the building, scanned the directory in the entry, and quickly leaped up the stairs to the second-floor offices. Out of breath, Don encountered an assistant sitting at a desk. What? Am I doing bad?
No.
Should I start over?
No.
Don encountered an assistant sitting at the desk. The man didn't look at all happy that Don had arrived at the last minute. I came for an audition, gasped Don, out of breath. Finished, clipped the assistant. Don Knotts looked at him, pursing his lips like Barney Fife would do years later, with a surprised, wide-eyed look and a slightly shaking of his head. He said, "Finished? You mean I rushed all the way down here just to find the auditions are all over?" The assistant nodded. Don hung his head, slowly turned, slumped out of the offices, down the stairs and across the street to the subway for a disappointing ride back to Midtown. He was about to take a step that would have hidden him from the ground level view when his ears caught a voice breaking through the din of New York street traffic. "Wait!" He stopped. "Wait!" the voice repeated. Don turned to see the casting agent's assistant hanging out the second-floor window across the street. Secure. He'd caught Don's attention. The casting agent was motioning him back. Puzzled, Don reascended the steps to the second-floor office. With a smile, the assistant explained in a whisper, "You look so sad. I told the boss he just had to see you." Don was given a few pages of a script from the new play, No Time for Sergeants, and asked to read for the casting agent. Within a few days, he was leaping with the kind of joy that a struggling actor experiences when he finally gets a break. He had landed a small role in what was to become a hit Broadway show created especially for another promising new actor. But more important, the Godwink that occurred when the casting agents assisted prevailed upon his boss to see just one more actor, and the good fortune of his capturing Don Knotts' attention just before he submerged into the subway was one of the most awesome events in Don Knotts' life, because the promising new actor he was to play against was Andy Griffith. The pairing of personalities developed the successful comedy relationship that later became the perfect casting for the Andy Griffith Show. You'll be astonished by the number of times that your course will be corrected by a divine navigational system as you strike out, putting yourself in motion toward what you believe to be your destiny. You may think a path is leading you toward your quest, but then you just happen to bump into someone who moves you in a whole new direction. Someone you fall in love with, someone who causes you to change your geographical location, or someone like Don Knotts' friend who led him to a job opportunity that placed him in a Broadway play that affected the rest of his life. As I've mentioned before, these messengers of goodness are Godwinks, people like you and me, whom God uses to deliver winks of assurance to others and to alter their paths. This is certain. Your direction toward your destiny will never be altered, and your course will never be corrected if you are still sitting by the side of the road. You must stay in motion and stay alert for Godwinks. It is never too late to be what you might have been. George Eliot. The path God has for you will never change. He'll get to you one way or another, no matter how long it takes and who it takes to get you there. He'll get you there, one way or another. I hope you guys enjoyed that story of Don Knotts. Little information about him you might not have known, and Andy Griffith. So I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's story. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Let's bring those souls to Jesus. And God willing, we'll see you guys again tomorrow with another story. Good night, guys.